What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to another stream. And as you guys see on the title, we got Haaland versus Lukaku. And we're gonna mainly talk about them, and we're gonna see who's the better fit for Chelsea. And we got the financial power. We can make both deals happen, but depends on both players. Some of Haaland might want to go to another club, or Lukaku might want to stay. We don't know, but one thing that we know for sure is that Papa Roman wants to spend the money. He wants to splash, who knows, 150 million. Maybe use Timo as a I guess make way for one of those strikers, and all we can do is just wait. But in this video, I mean not video, stream, we're gonna see what you guys think about the both options. I know a lot of people are gonna say Haaland, but Lukaku is not a by no shape or form he's like a bad player. He's top. He's like world class striker in my opinion. If you play to his strengths, and this guy has been doing it in different leagues. He's Belgium's all-time top scorer. His physicality is disgusting, and one of the main reasons that he's been doing very well. I mean, Inter has been doing very well is him, and you can put him in one of like top three players in Serie A. I mean, I know there is like, I guess Ronaldo there. Him, I would say maybe Dybala if he's on form and he's not injured, but as of right now he's injured, so you cannot really say anything about him. So I think it's Lukaku has to be up there, man. Lukaku is definitely up there. Maybe even Immobile, but I have a lot of respect for Lukaku, and I think if he got lucky at Chelsea and when Mourinho wasn't there, he was probably our striker right now. And United just they weren't using him to his proper strength. I think they were constantly using him as a target man, and he just is not a target man. And you know, back to the debate, Haaland, Lukaku, and I just want to see what you guys think. Actually, give me a second. Let me put it in the chat. Um, it's a difficult one for me. I think it's a very difficult one. Considering that uh, Lukaku is more mature. Obviously, he has Premier League experience, and the moment he comes to the league, he already knows the league is gonna instantly start playing well. Uh, we can't say that about Holland. Maybe those Bundesliga taxes that people talk about, it might apply to him too. Because there is no way he's gonna have the same output at Bundesliga in the Premier League too. And I think his output is gonna drop by 20%, at least 15 to 20%. And I just can't see him getting those same numbers at Premier League too. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Um, it's very close. I think for half the price you can get Lukaku. I think for 70, 80 million you can get Lukaku from Inter, considering that they need financial stability and they need a bit more help with the finances. On the other hand, Holland is a talent. He's a generational talent, and 150 million. Um, it's very difficult. I 150 million for Holland. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. I don't know, man. That's too much money. Too much money. Imagine if he don't spend that 150. Let's say he spent 75 million on what's it called, Lukaku. With the rest, we can get a center back. Maybe we can get another midfielder. We can put that money maybe for, I don't know, to get a better midfielder. I would say. I think Timo Werner. Even though he's not a nine, we got him for goal scoring. And I think I still have high hopes for him. And Simon in the chat says he's going for Lukaku, which I can understand. I think people write off Lukaku very easily, and I said it before. If you play to his strengths, and I think the current system that Tuchel has perfectly suits him. And having attackers in and around him. Like how Belgium used him. They had Hazard, De Bruyne, and Mertens around him. And imagine having Havertz, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech around him. I mean, that's a front three, man. That's a proper front three. And Simon says, I don't think we can afford Erling Haaland. You already know the story of Dortmund. Um, I'm not really worried about the us being able to afford him. I'm just worried about him choosing Man City over us. Because if you're being realistic, I think City are gonna win the league for sure this year. Champions League, they're gonna go deep, and I feel like we're gonna go deep in Champions League too. But I think if maybe we get the Champions League, then the tables are gonna get around. I mean, it's a very difficult task, but hey, it's a similar task to 2012. Remember, if we didn't get Champions League, there wouldn't be no way like we could have gotten like Hazard, because a lot of clubs were interested in him at the time. United, Real Madrid, even Arsenal, and we weren't even a Champions League position, but we won it, and we managed to get Oscar, another talented Brazilian player. Marco Marin was a talented player at the time. I know he's shit right now, but overall he was a talent back then. Hazard, we got Aspilicueta. I mean, the list goes on and on. So it all depends how we finish the season. Maybe if we get a FA Cup trophy, that's gonna help us to boost our resume. Um, I think Haaland is the one for the future. I think Lukaku is 28. He's not old, but I think he has like another 5 years in him, 5 6 years. But Haaland has another 14 to 5 years. I mean 14 to 15 years. So that basically the double that you're paying is basically you're gonna have a secured striker for years to almost a decade, more than a decade if he stays at Chelsea. Um, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think Haaland still he needs to be mature. Be mature. I think he needs some stuff to improve on his game. And I personally, I rate him. I rate him. Him and Mbappe are like, they constantly they're like I guess the new Messi and Ronaldo nowadays. But I think personally I would go for. It's hard because Lukaku is a Chelsea fan too. He always wanted to play Chelsea. But the double money you pay for Holland, it's gonna be worth it in the long term. And I just Holland just gets it for me. I think he's got that arrogance, he's got that world class, that charisma that not all the strikers have. Lukaku has that a bit too, but I think for the long term, I think if we are building a new generation for the future, I think Holland is gonna be the guy for us. But again, I'm still worried if Manchester City are gonna be have that extra bit to get Holland from us, and I think overall I can't say it's Holland for me. What you guys think in the chat? Simon said he's going for Lukaku. Why Lukaku? Like you said, like you can't afford him, and do you know like what you prefer for Lukaku? I wanna know what you prefer in Lukaku. What's your like favorite skills? Obviously, he's pretty fast for his physique. He's very physical, dominant, and personally, he's gonna cost like 80 million probably or 70 million. I don't think Inter are gonna lose money on him. Holland, Dortmund are gonna make like 100 and something million in cup two in a year and a half, which is absolutely absurd, man. That's a transfer business, That's a transfer business, man. That's something the what's it called? Mm, the businessman should learn, from Dortmund. I mean, that's mad, man. It's peak. It's actually peak. Give me a second, guys. Basically, Lukaku. I want to see some statistics. Lukaku. What happened to Lukaku's brother, man? He used to be in Lazio. I don't know what happened to his bro. And we're gonna go for Haaland. Haaland. Okay. Okay, so Haaland. Let me see the statistics. I guess these are the statistics for this season. Okay, so guys, Lukaku has 34 goals in this season. I mean, no, 34 apps this season, and 25 goals and 7 assists. On the other hand, Haaland has 31 games, 33 goals and 8 assists, and obviously I think Bundesliga is an easier league than Serie A. But those are good numbers, man. Those are great numbers, and I think Haaland has proved him in the Champions League. I just don't remember those big moments from Lukaku in the Champions League. I just don't think he's had enough experience in the Champions League. Especially for Inter, Inter kind of they choke in the Champions League, especially the Conte side. They always choke in the Champions League stages, and yeah, I think his stats are pretty good. For I think Werner had like a better stat. Let me see. Did Werner have a better statistics than Lukaku? I mean, not Lukaku. Haaland at Bundesliga. Um, Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. That was a annoying distraction. But yeah, the statistics: 33 goals, 8 assists for Haaland. Okay, I was gonna pull up Werner. Werner's last season. I want to see Werner's last season at Leipzig, because I think that could be comparable to Timo. I mean, what am I saying? Haaland. Okay. So Haaland has 14 more games. Okay, interesting. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so basically Werner had 12 more games, and he scored one more goal and assisted 5 more times. So in 12 or 13 more games, he had like six more goal contributions, which is pretty interesting. But I think again, Haaland and Lukaku are just different gravies. But I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Give me a sec. Back again, guys. I'm back. My boy DT, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? DT Thomas. D Thomas. Which one do you think would be better? Oh man, this camera again. Come on, man. Zoom. I guess. Let me see. What's going on, man? It doesn't. Let me see. It just doesn't focus, man. What the heck is going on with the mic? Come on, man. I guess we just gotta work with this, man. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but my boy DT says, which one? I just have to say Haaland, man, because of the talent and his age. I just have to go for Haaland, man. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be easier to get. I think he's definitely gonna be way harder to get rather than Lukaku. But for me, it has to be Haaland. My boy Blue One, welcome to the stream. DT, as said, Simon. I don't know if he's still in the stream. I'm not sure. But what you guys think, Blue One? What you think about Haaland and Lukaku? Which one do you think are you gonna get? Are we gonna get? And what about you, Thomas? I'm saying at the end of the day, it has to be Haaland, man. I think Lukaku, top class striker. Lukaku is a top class striker, but I think it has to be Haaland, man. I think his talent, his age, he's a different guy, man. He's just a different he has a different charisma, He's just a very good striker, man. Talented. He can be that Mbappe guy. Imagine getting Haaland, man. I think Havertz. I guess he's like the biggest talent we have right now in our club. So if he can get another one, that would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. And my camera just doesn't want to focus, man. My camera just doesn't want to focus. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix this. Is it fixed? I guess this is a bit better. Uh, I guess this is better. There we go. Much better. Much better, man. Much better. So yeah, for me, yeah, it has to be Haaland, man. Imagine in 5, 6 years time, man, this guy's gonna be special. Imagine having Havertz and Hudson-Odoi or Pulisic on the left. That would be a team, guys. That would be a proper team. That would be a proper front three. Mason Mount in midfield, Conte, Kovacic. We get another midfielder. That's gonna be a title challenging team. If you get Haaland, man, we're gonna be able to title challenge, man. And I think with an extra year of Tuchel working with the team, maybe getting a world class defender. I think we need a midfielder too. I think we just don't have a DM, man. I think we are lacking that defensive midfielder, that solid holding midfielder. I think Conte is slowly, he's. I don't want to say he's an injury prone player, but he might get injured, because he's been overplayed a lot this past couple of years. So we gotta get a backup slash replacement for him, a rotational guy to give him rest. And if you get Shomeni from Monaco or I don't know, Kessie or Benacer, one of them, or Brozovic, someone like that can hold, be our number six, then it's gonna be interesting. Jude Bellingham. Blue one says Holland because he's younger and he can grow his potential. Grow his potential, and Kai is on form, so it could be a deadly combo for on a trio with with Mason. I think that lacks a bit of pace. Not gonna lie. I think I rather play Mason in the midfield. I think next season I heard we might go back to a 4-3-3. So eventually we have to go back to a 4-3-3 for me. And I think Mason is gonna go back to a midfield, maybe even Kai. We're gonna be a very good squad, with proper depth. D Thomas says Conte is gonna go in few years. Conte, I would say maybe in 2 or 3 seasons he's gonna go, unless he just keeps his continue great form, and we might even keep him until he retires. Who knows, man? Who knows? Give me a second. Yeah, I don't know, man. Timo Werner over in the middle, he might be a sacrifice that we have to make to get one of these guys, man. Obviously, Matlock came out and he said that the club are not looking to give up Werner. However, it's just the business, man. The business world is cruel, and you gotta be cruel with your decisions. I think for if you want to be a top club, and maybe Werner is gonna get sacrificed in this transfer. Transfer, what's it called? Triangle or whatever you want to say. We might give him to Dortmund plus like 100 mil or something, and then maybe Dortmund are gonna get convinced because Dortmund, those guys are like money hungry, so they're gonna want a lot of money from us. I don't think Barcelona and Real Madrid are gonna go for Haaland, man. I think it's gonna be um for me it's gonna be City and Chelsea. Paris Saint Germain, I doubt it. I just heard that there's gonna be a possibility of Real Madrid trying to get Mbappe. I heard they might give Vinicius and 140 million to PSG to get Mbappe, which is gonna be mad. And then maybe with that theory, maybe we can see Haaland maybe going to Madrid. Imagine, that's gonna be crazy, man. So basically, they give up 150 million, and actually no, maybe if they give 150 to PSG, then maybe we're gonna see PSG go for Haaland, which is gonna be another crazy theory. Um, it almost says it's a bit sad. He was so good for us. I mean, he's still good for us. I think we just have to keep him sharp and give him a bit rest and play him in the big games. He still has it 100%, guys. He showed us in the Champions League. I just feel like we just have to properly rotate him in the right moments, in the right games, and I think he should be fine. I just don't think he can play every game like the past couple of years. I just think we have to give him the proper rest. That's all. That's what I think. Mm, wait, wasn't like Mino Raiola the agent of Romelu Lukaku? I feel like he was the agent of Romelu Lukaku, man. Wasn't he? I feel like he was. Let me go to transfer mark. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he was the. Oh, never mind. Mino Raiola. He changed it. It's not Mino Raiola. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Didn't know that. Did not know that. I thought like Mino Raiola is the what's it called? The agent for Lukaku, but he's the agent for Haaland right now. Very, very interesting. I mean, I guess it means that we're gonna have an easier time to get him, cause Mino Raiola, yeah. Oh wait, Belgium today played today. Where is actually? Let me see. Belgium. Belgium beat Belarus 8-0, guys. Wow. I kind of don't know a lot of players from Belgium though. Jeremy Doku, I heard about his talent. Michi Batshuayi, Leonardo Trossard, Torgen Hazard, Vanaken, Dennis Praet, Munier, Vertonghen, Denayer, Toby Alderweireld, Mignolet. On the bench they had De Bruyne, Tielemans, Lukaku, Quen Castells, Dries Mertens. 8-0 with their bench team, man. How old is Mertens? Mertens is 33. That's crazy, man. Mertens was a young player a couple years ago, man. Now he got old real quick. I think Belgium they have to do it without Hazard this year, man. I think Hazard he hasn't been the same unless he comes back in the lateral stages and just starts playing well. I think he's gonna be on the bench for Belgium mainly. I mean, their front three is gonna be probably De Bruyne, Lukaku, and Mertens. I think they're gonna give De Bruyne the free role, and they're gonna play a midfield of Tielemans, Witzel, or Tielemans, Praet, or Tielemans. Someone defensive minded. But Belgium, I just don't think they're gonna be the dangerous. I think Lukaku and Haaland, they're gonna be. I mean, not Lukaku and De Bruyne. There we go. They're just gonna be their only weapons because Hazard ain't there. But back to this debate, though, guys. I think this is it. I think for me, I'm just gonna go for Haaland. I think I prefer Haaland. Obviously, Roman Abramovich wants to get a striker at the end of the day, so no one can stop him. So I think Haaland he just checks the boxes that I need. The charisma. I just want that Diego Costa type of striker. That anger, the aggression. The hunger to score goals, man. I think Haaland is gonna be the guy, man. I think Haaland is the type of a guy that he's not gonna get affected with the toxic, people around the club. And I think he's just that he has that mentality to not give up and not get affected by people. And I think it's a perfect situation because Chelsea's fan base can turn into a toxic one once in a blue moon, not in a once in a blue moon, quite often. So I think Haaland is gonna be the perfect guy to take us to a Premier League title, a European title. Who knows? And Blue One says physical striker. Of course, both of them are pretty physical. Not gonna lie, they are physical. But in the chat, I'm gonna say, for me, it's Haaland. Yeah, he's gonna be my choice, guys. I think Haaland is gonna be my choice. It's pretty interesting to see how are we gonna finish our transfer window and actually finish this season. Because if we get a trophy, let's say get a FA Cup, stay in the top four, and who knows, maybe do well in the Champions League. I'm not saying we're gonna win it, but let's say if you go to a final or a semi-final, then it might mean we are up there. It means that we have qualities, and it might entice Haaland to join us. But I think Lukaku is gonna be the easier option. I think we just have to go all in for Haaland. If we don't get him, then I guess it has to be Lukaku. I don't know. I think if we are not able to get Haaland, then maybe just stick with Timo. I don't know. I think give him that extra 1 or 2 years, and yeah, see what's gonna happen. But guys, I think this was it, man. This was it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. And yeah, we got daily content there. We got daily content on our channel. I think the international break hasn't done us favors because of the lack of content. But I got you guys. I got you. And yeah, this is it. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, and see you later for the next video. Bye bye.